Have you ever sat quietly in your home, maybe late at night after everyone else has gone to sleep, and asked yourself a question you never imagined you would ask when you first got married? The question of when exactly you stopped feeling important in your own marriage. When your voice became softer, your needs became negotiable, and your dreams slowly moved to the background. Because for so many married women, the pain is not loud or dramatic. It is quiet, subtle, and deeply emotional. It lives in the moments when you choose silence instead of honesty, when you tell yourself it's not worth bringing up, when you adjust again and again just to keep the peace. And if you have ever felt that loving your husband somehow required you to love yourself less, then this message is meant for you. Let me share a story that may feel uncomfortably familiar, the story of a woman named Sarah. Sarah has been married for over 15 years. She is devoted, responsible, and deeply committed to her family. She wakes up every day thinking about everyone else's needs before her own. She supports her husband's goals, manages the household, and holds everything together quietly. From the outside, her marriage looks stable and respectable. People see a strong couple, a functional family, and a woman who seems to have it all together. But inside, Sarah feels invisible. Her husband is not abusive, not unfaithful, not intentionally cruel, but over the years he has grown emotionally distant. Conversations are short and practical. Affection feels routine. Decisions are often made without her input, and slowly, Sarah learns that it is easier to adjust than to explain, easier to stay quiet than to risk conflict. She tells herself that this is what marriage requires: sacrifice, patience, endurance. But late at night, when the house is silent, she feels a deep ache. She misses the woman she used to be, the woman who had opinions, confidence, and a sense of self. She wonders when her feelings stopped mattering. And if you are listening and feeling a tightness in your chest because this sounds like your life, please know you are not alone and you are not failing. This pattern exists in countless marriages, especially among women who were taught that love means putting everyone else first. Psychologically, when a woman consistently ignores her own needs, her sense of identity slowly erodes. She begins to measure her worth by how useful she is, how agreeable she is, how much she can endure without complaint. And over time, this creates an imbalance in the marriage. Not because her husband necessarily wants power, but because when a woman does not value herself, the relationship unconsciously reflects that dynamic. Emotional distance grows quietly, resentment builds silently, intimacy fades gradually, and the marriage begins to feel heavy instead of supportive. And this is where many women become confused, because they still love their husbands, they still care deeply about the relationship, yet they feel lonely, drained, and emotionally disconnected. And the truth is, a marriage cannot thrive when one partner slowly disappears emotionally. Valuing yourself is not about control, ego, or selfishness. It is about emotional presence, self-respect, and balance. Because love without self-worth turns into self-abandonment, and many women confuse self-sacrifice with love, believing that the more they give up, the safer the relationship will be. But real security comes from mutual respect, not from one person shrinking to keep the other comfortable. The first and most important step to valuing yourself in marriage is recognizing that your needs matter just as much as anyone else's. You are allowed to have feelings, boundaries, desires, opinions, and limits, and expressing them does not make you difficult or ungrateful, it makes you human. Begin by practicing gentle self-assertion. This does not mean confrontation or aggression. It means calmly saying what you feel without apologizing for existing, using phrases like, "This is important to me," "I need support here," or "I don't feel comfortable with this," instead of minimizing yourself. The second step is learning to set emotional boundaries. Boundaries are not punishments, they are protections. If conversations become dismissive, invalidating, or one-sided, you have the right to pause and say, I want to continue this when we can both speak respectfully. This teaches others how to treat you while still keeping the door open to connection. The third step is prioritizing self-care without guilt. And this is where many women struggle because they have been conditioned to believe that caring for themselves is selfish. But rest, personal time, hobbies, reflection, and emotional nourishment are not luxuries, they are necessities. A woman who is emotionally depleted cannot show up fully in her marriage. The fourth step is releasing the belief that love requires constant sacrifice. Healthy love allows space for both partners to grow, evolve, and exist fully. It does not demand that one person erase themselves for the relationship to function. And the fifth step is learning to speak to yourself with compassion, because the way you treat yourself becomes the blueprint for how others treat you. If you constantly dismiss your own feelings, you teach others to do the same. But when you honor your emotions, you send a powerful message that your inner world matters. And I want you to understand something deeply. Valuing yourself does not push love away. It invites respect, emotional safety, and deeper intimacy. When you stand in your worth, you do not become less loving, you become more authentic. And authenticity strengthens marriage. Even if you have spent years putting yourself last, it is never too late to begin again. Change does not happen overnight, and it does not require dramatic confrontations. It begins quietly, with awareness, with choosing yourself in small moments, with speaking up once instead of staying silent, with setting one boundary instead of none, with allowing yourself to rest without guilt. And yes, there may be fear of upsetting your partner, fear of change, fear of losing connection. But growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels empowering. And as you begin to value yourself, you may notice subtle shifts. Communication may feel more balanced, emotional connection may slowly return, and even if your partner struggles to adjust at first, your self-worth will ground you and guide you. I want you to hear this clearly. You do not need to disappear to be loved. You do not need to stay silent to keep your marriage intact. You are worthy of love that includes you, not love that costs you yourself. And when you value yourself, you give your marriage the greatest gift possible, a whole, emotionally present partner, one who brings clarity instead of resentment, strength instead of exhaustion, and love rooted in self-respect. Marriage is not about losing yourself, it's about growing together, and that growth can only happen when both people are allowed to exist fully. So if this message resonates with you, know that you are not alone on this journey. Countless women are quietly learning how to reclaim their worth within their marriages, and you can begin today, one choice at a time. Share this message with a friend who may be struggling to value herself. Leave a comment about one way you plan to honor yourself moving forward, and subscribe for more gentle guidance, emotional healing, and marriage-strengthening conversations. Because you matter, your voice matters, and your marriage is worth protecting, starting with valuing yourself.